was always a dream of mine to open a gym.
Yeah.
However, when I contacted people that have opened gyms, not giving names or gyms, but I didn't hear the most inspiring stories.
So I think people need to understand, we're not dressing up what's here. We are demoing the entire place. And we are starting brand new. So every part of this won't be repurposed. Every part of this gym will be brand new.
Even those two walls right there beside the stage on the left and right hand side, that's going to get removed, demoed as well.
PR lifestyle is more than just hitting a PR in the squat, bench, or deadlifts. A PR could be going a week without skipping a meal. It's about being the best version of yourself, always improving.
Come on, somebody out there sitting working harder than you. No! Oh! No! No! Somebody working harder than you. Hurry up! Let's go! Oh! Somebody go outwork. Somebody outwork you right now.
You versus you.
Okay, so we are here in, wow. So this is a big moment, okay? We spent the last several months trying
6 months.
6 months, much of 2023, trying to find the perfect space. And we thought we had a nice space until we actually realized, you know what? Right next to Team Zero Gravity here at Claremont, there is a massive theater with wonderful landlords, you know? And we were thinking, you know what? The landlord over at the space in San Dimas, where we're explaining our other option, was kind of like a slumlord.
Yeah.
And that,
It was difficult.
Yeah.
It was difficult to get anywhere, to get any responses. And because of that door kind of being very difficult to open, we didn't realize we had the opportunity to come to this amazing spot. It's a historical landmark, number one. This was Claremont High School, so this was the original gymnasium from the high school well over 100 years ago, right? 100-year-old building. So it's historical. We're bringing OG gym back to its OG purpose, right?
That's right.
The original use was a gym, and we're going to restore it back to a gym.
And I believe in a higher power. Several times as Ryan was leaving the gym right here at Team Zero Gravity in Claremont, you were stopped by Marta.
Yes.
And it was quite literally while you were on your way to meet with the other landlord.
Yeah.
And there have been several situations like that that have happened over the course of the 6 months where we've just been getting signs like, listen, not San Dimas, right here in Claremont, right here at the theater, at the old Candlelight, or before that even, the Claremont
High
Gymnasium.
School. Yeah, Claremont High School gym.
So we are going to sign right here in the dotted line. We're super pumped. Lots of sleepless nights and anxiety about to be vanquished.
Yes.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Here we are with Ryan Benson, best bodybuilding coach in the country. And we've been working together as coach and client for not even a week before we decided to open a gym together.
Yeah. Yep.
Right? And one thing led to another very quickly. And since I moved to the States, you know, shortly after, literally I went to LA Fit Expo, got in contact with Ryan. There's been countless opportunities that presented themselves. So my return to the country was definitely the right move. And I believe in a higher power. I spent my time in Dubai, and there are countless great things to come from that, most notably my fiance. And now that I'm back here, it's back to business. And we brainstormed the idea of having a gym and what would make it stand out from the pack, right? So the synergy between us, best bodybuilding coach, countless Olympians. You just got how many qualifiers this year for Mr. Olympia? And
5 so far.
Yeah.
So 5 so far, but we'll be double that at least.
Yeah. Team Zero Gravity, baby. And then you have over a lifetime, 25 years of experience coaching IFBB pros and Olympians, being a judge at the Olympia for those younger fans that don't know Ryan, right? So you have a really strong resume.
Yeah, I've done from the judging, from being the competitor and training the competitors. So, you know, a lot of years, like I said, of experience in bodybuilding. And obviously you, Larry, with all your years of experience in powerlifting.
Yes, sir.
You know.
And us bringing both worlds together, this synergy, this merger, is what makes us unique in this gym venture. Ryan has 600 active clients,
Yes.
right? When you go to Ryan's private gym, it's not even, 4,000, maybe 5,000 square feet?
Yep.
And morning and night, all at once, there's 50 IFBB pros and Olympians training at the same time.
Training together.
You can imagine the atmosphere that brings. And when I went to Miami recently and surveyed the top gyms in Miami, I said, hey, why do you guys come here? And everyone's response was similar. I come in because of the great equipment and the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And Ryan, just with his clientele alone, that he trains actively daily, most definitely brings the heat. He brings the pros, the Olympians, right? And he's bringing the atmosphere. It's electrifying being in there in the evening class.
Yeah, the atmosphere inside that gym is second to none.
And you are most definitely a product of your environment. When you're training with people that you aspire to be like, right, they become your friends, your mentors, right? And then it gives you that competitive edge because by nature, we're very competitive,
Absolutely.
right? And when you see your workout partners and your fellow gym goers pulling out their meal prep, heating up in the microwave, training hard, pushing themselves, like following that routine, that lifestyle, it inspires you. It inspired me, right? You can't get that environment or that work ethic in a commercial gym.
No, it's just not the same. That's why my motto is always iron sharpens iron. We got guys in that gym that are training to compete against each other, that are training together, right? And it just creates this synergistic environment that makes people succeed, And so bringing that environment along with your expertise in all the world records in the powerlifting, and just the feats of strength that you've done and the connection you have in the bodybuilding or in the powerlifting community, bringing those two worlds together is going to be epic. Epic.
We couldn't be more excited. And as cliche as it sounds, it was always a dream of mine to open a gym.
Yeah.
However, when I contacted people that have opened gyms, not giving names or gyms, but I didn't hear the most inspiring stories. I usually heard of gyms struggling to hit 1,000 members, struggling to make ends meet. And for a long time, I was very apprehensive because I didn't hear any success stories. I couldn't get motivated if all I heard was, well, it's just not a good idea. It's a low profit margin business. Don't do it. Most people, until I met you and the contacts you have, which are extremely successful gym owners.
Yes.
Most notably Fitness Mania, and as of recent, we went to yesterday in Monrovia, Ultraflex.
Yeah.
Right, 6,000 members Ultraflex, 13,000 over at Fitness Mania, right? That just blew my mind. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
A gym actually, not only is it a dream of mine, but it's actually a realistic aspiration and lucrative business venture now that I spoke to the right people that are doing it right. And that's when I just put on my thinking cap, we started working together, shook hands on it, and said, okay, let's open an OG gym. So we're calling it OG Gym for one generation.
Right? The collaboration between the two worlds, bodybuilding, powerlifting. A lot of gyms, you'll see them. There's bodybuilding gyms, there's powerlifting gyms, but there's never been really one that I've seen that has done both and done both to 100%. Right? So our goal for this gym is to have the world premier bodybuilding gym, along with the world premier powerlifting gym, all under one roof, right? The best equipment, the best environment, and people that are invested in making sure this gym runs well. I mean, we really did this properly. We have a dream team behind us, a mountain of people that helped us get to this spot to where we're very confident in what we're doing with this gym is going to be revolutionary, and it is going to be epic.
And that speaks volume to Ryan's character. The contacts that this man have are second to none. Countless favors being pulled because you've done right by so many people over your lifetime career as a bodybuilding coach, right? Now we're getting to cash in on those favors, and it's proving to be just explosive with the opportunity that has presented itself since we made, just in our close circle alone, aware that we're opening a gym together. Now that we're going public with it, I'm really excited to see what else is going to come from it.
I haven't been this excited about anything in a long time. I mean, it's always been a goal of mine as well. I've had private gyms for the last 22 years, and I've always envisioned having that big commercial public gym that filled all the gaps of what the normal commercial gyms are missing, you know, and I know there's a big space for it, and we're gonna fill that space. Speaking of the space, though.
Yes. Let's talk about the gym itself now. We're standing in the space, which is currently occupied by a tenant until about late August or so.
Yeah.
But in the meanwhile, outside of this gym floor, weight room area, we're going to be starting to build out. But the space we're standing in right now, where this is a 35-foot tall ceiling dome,
Yeah.
right? Massive ceiling, so it feels huge in here, is 8,000 square feet.
Yeah,
just
this
open space.
Yeah, just this area here is about almost 9,000 square feet.
And then we have the other half of the building outside of this dome structure, which is an additional 6,000 square feet or so.
Yeah, so we're about 14,100 square feet on this building.
I can't do math, but it's very large.
Yeah, it's big.
And as I said, right now there is a tenant here, so we haven't begun the build-out process just yet. We're pulling permit, doing everything right, ticking all those
Yeah.
boxes. We're not pulling any punches. But we're still gonna give you guys a tour of its current state and walk you guys through the build-out process once we start the build-out. But you guys will get to see the before, how everything is as it is, and if you have a strong imagination, you'll be as excited as we are.
So the cool part about this building is well over 100 years old, and it was Claremont High School. It was the basketball gymnasium when it was originally built. For the last 40 years, it was the Candlelight Dinner Theater, where they did a live production plays with a really nice, like, 5-course dinner. And they were here for 40 years, and unfortunately, during COVID, they could not make it through, right? So the building's been empty for a little bit. There's a current tenant here who's temporarily renting it to do some side business. Mosaic tiles here that they're restoring. It's pretty cool, actually. So they're restoring this massive mosaic wall. So we'll be working around them, like you said, to start with. But this building has so much history in it, and how cool that we are OG Gym, and we're bringing this 150-year-old building back to its original purpose, back to the OG purpose. And it's going to be back to a gym.
And it's not haunted.
Definitely not haunted.
It's not haunted.
Possibly haunted.
So right here on my left, we do have an upper deck area, which is quite expansive and will serve as the cardio area. It's actually reminiscent of Benoist Gym in Dubai, where on the second level, there'd be all the treadmills, Stairmasters, et cetera. And those people up there, can you look down on the gym floor, right? And you can even be a perv from up there without anyone noticing, because no one can see you perv.
The only way I'm doing cardio is if I have something to look at, right?
Yeah.
And I haven't done cardio in years, so I'm about to get shredded because cardio up there, looking down upon the gym floor, awesome. All of this stuff here now is just all where booth space was when it was the theater, right? So there was seating and private booths here. This is all a flat floor underneath here. Actually, underneath is still the original hardwood basketball floor. I'm really curious to see it.
Oh, we're fucking that floor up.
Yeah, we're ruining it. But this is all gonna come out, and this will all be opened up, and this area will be wide open.
Yeah.
You know, over here we had where the stage was for the performers, and again, this is all getting demoed.
Yeah, that entire stage is literally going to disappear. It's nothing but, if you can imagine, a basketball court with a big open floor plan. And that stage was never there before, and it's not going to be there when we open. So it's going to go all the way back to where you see that garage gate door, which is actually not a part of our space, but all good. We don't need it. We got plenty of space right here. Even those two walls right there beside the stage on the left and the right-hand side, that's going to get removed, demoed as well. So big, open floor plan, 9K square feet, 35-foot tall ceilings. You can imagine the lighting in here is not going to be a game, all right? Your boy over here knows all about content creation, how important lighting is. So we're going to have, and I'm making it a point to have, the most badass lighting fixtures in any gym in America.
Yeah, we want the best content creation out of this gym, and we want, you know, it to be the most functional gym for every kind of athlete, right? So we're not trying to be just the influencer gym
No.
or just the bodybuilder gym. We are going to be the place that everybody wants to train because the energy is good, and if you want to get your content, it's going to be the best backdrop to do it.
No doubt. We're not pulling any punches. And as you mentioned earlier, it's going to be competition-grade equipment for powerlifting. There's actually a couple of patent pieces of equipment coming specifically for powerlifting, we're going to talk about later. And all the bodybuilding equipment that you found to be most effective over your 25 years of coaching.
Absolutely. So equipment will be second to none. Everything in this gym is going to be done right. And what is the budget to do this? We don't have one. No budget. We're spending whatever needs to be spent to
Yes, sir.
make this place the most epic gym on the planet.
I have one kidney left. That's all I need. So
it.
that's right. We're gonna make this happen no matter what. We're not pulling any punches. And not repeating myself because we just signed the lease a few minutes ago. So I'm super excited.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
We just signed the lease minutes before we walked into this building. So all I'm thinking about is when can we start knocking down some shit? Okay?
I got the hammer in the car. Let's go.
So then we'll
So once this is all removed, all this is coming down, and then all that air ducting is through this. That's what all this wood facade is. So that'll be coming down. And then we'll be doing solid hard ducting, air conditioning all the way through. We have over 30 tons of AC in this place, so that's not gonna be an issue. AC is brand new, been replaced, 30 tons. This place will be as cold as we want it to be.
No doubt.
We'll put the giant, those big-ass fans that go up, that's the name of the company, actually, Big Ass Fan. We're gonna put them up there, circulate the air, gives it that real hardcore industrial look. But got a couple of ideas of things we can do aesthetically in here too that are gonna make it really, really cool.
yeah, that's not my forte. The more I touch something aesthetically, like the uglier it gets. So yeah, I'm not gonna be taking part in that. Here we are in the locker room area. It used to be the changing room area for the theater. And we just discovered over at Ultraflex, they only have 10 lockers.
Yeah.
They have cuppies. People generally keep their gym bag with them anywhere they travel around the gym. Place it on the floor. He said that typically people don't use the lockers, so he only needed 10 of them. Because we're a bit concerned about using this, and this being sufficient locker room space. So I think this is more than enough.
Yeah, we can put lockers the whole wall.
Yeah.
And like I said, this was the dressing room for the performers. So this will be perfect. There's already a shower in there and a couple of bathroom stalls, but obviously we're not going to dress up what's already here.
Yeah.
So I think people need to understand, we're not dressing up what's here. We are demoing the
Yes.
entire place. And we are starting brand new. So every part of this won't be repurposed, every part of this gym will be brand new. So all this is gone.
Yes.
All this is gone, opened up, and gonna be modern, new, high-end finishes.
I mean, just off the top of our head, we're thinking marble-like epoxy floors,
Absolutely.
shiny black and white, dark gray walls in the bathroom,
Granite countertops.
granite countertops,
You know.
LED lighting. Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna do it right.
hell yeah.
Now, this side, because the ceiling's a little shorter, we'll make this the women's locker room.
Yeah, it'll feel the same to them.
Yeah.
When you're 5'2", the ceiling doesn't really matter as much.
Women's locker room on this side, men on that side. Although this was obviously the men's because the names are still here. Henry, Ricky. It was unisex. Deborah was in here too. So.
All right.
Okay.
What does this become? Well, I just have to call upon interest on the area.
That's just it. We just have to work with it and say, okay, you know, how do we hide certain things? How do we cover it up? Like,
Or this becomes the merch area.
yeah, we could have
Right.
all this. We have to put merch, posing room, infrared sauna, cold plunge, tanning is all gonna go, and our office space is all gonna go somewhere in this half of the building.
Could this be the posing room area? Or,
Yeah, absolutely, because
knowing that that wall at the end's coming out a bit awkward, but
it just depends on what we can actually take down and what we can't. But there's so much space, I mean, this is obviously kitchen area. So some of these walls are removable and some aren't. But I think the majority of this is just gonna be wide open.
this is absolutely the posing room. It needs to be like a square, right, for a posing room?
Yeah, and the thing is, we could build that square, cause this is gonna be gutted.
Right.
So we build that square for the posing room wherever we want it to go. You know, since this is all gonna be demoed. We're gonna find out what walls are structural, which ones aren't, and then, but like right here, this kind of space for the posing room, you're absolutely right, this is perfect, you know.
Yeah.
So somewhere in here will be posing and the merch area and all that stuff will be in the general vicinity, you know, like where this roof line is lower, which is not that low, but it's lower than the gym, obviously.
Right.
So this will be the area that will be more of the front entry and the merch and the posing.
Right, and you know, in addition to the gym floor area, of course, we're going to be having infrared sauna, cold plunge, merch for both OG Gym and PR merch, where you can get belts, straps, wraps, our top selling accessories and equipment. And we're going to be having our meal prep pump and power.
Yeah.
That's going to be served here at the gym for pickup, or you can also pick up in Orange County. We deliver to LA within like a 30-mile radius or so.
Yeah.
And basically, we're taking every single box.
Meals. We're also going to be dealing with recovery. You know, so
We have a massage room in here. We have
massage, yeah.
our personal physical therapist. He is a brilliant man. He fixed up my back. I got a little injury recently, fixed me up overnight. I was able to sleep. Because before that, I was in pretty rough shape. Anyways, he's going to be working out of here. And right here, you know, we're gutting just about everything, but this is like the concept for a posing room, right?
Yeah.
This is the concept. It's going to be down here on the ground level.
Minus the wallpaper.
Yeah. So this wallpaper just ages it. This makes it ancient.
Yeah. And but the good news is the walls and the wallpaper are going.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, well, this is the massive. I'd be willing to say. I mean, we ballpark talking to them like of what this with the engineers and this is like a $2 million renovation,
Easily.
right? And not including anything we're doing as far as equipment, which is another $1 million in equipment,
Absolutely.
right? Easily, but
Yeah.
this is a $2 million TI job here to get this place to where it needs to be, but. We want the $5 million gym.
That's right.
Right, and that's you know if you wanna play, you gotta pay, and we want to make sure we have the best gym in town, and so we're gonna make sure that happens.
And we fully understand the expectations of us partnering together and opening a gym. We want to leave a very strong first impression. We don't get a second chance at a first impression.
No.
So the timing was perfect. Perfect. It was absolutely perfect. Right here, we're going to wrap the bottom floor. We're going to head upstairs where the cardio is going to be and give you guys a look at what the people up here doing cardio are going to see. I mean, I got
So that's the walkway, you know, basically, and then the cardio machines will be all up here. We could fit. Oh man, we got at least 30 cardio machines up here.
Yeah.
You know, minimum. You know, treadmills, stair steppers. Ellipticals, bikes, we put it all, we're gonna have it all up here, you know, and what a good view to be up here doing your cardio and just watching what's going on, all the energy in this gym.
Yeah, I'm never going to be up here, but it must be nice. Yeah. It's going to be really nice. It's going to be really nice.
Well, we'll make sure that we put like something up here that draws you to have to come up here every once in a while. I'll hide candy bars and stuff up here.
All right, we're wrapping up the tour right here. And roughly in the next month or 2 months, we'll give you guys another update when the current tenant vacates and we can really start tearing some shit down. You know, and up until now, you guys have been the most supportive following that someone can ask for. So thank you for giving me the privilege to finally open my dream gym. And thank you, Ryan, for being a part of that.
Absolutely.
You know, couldn't have Passport better partner going into this venture. And, you know, it's my first gym, and I'm sure we're going to do it right. We're ticking all the boxes.
Yeah, we're excited, man. I'm super excited. Couldn't ask for a better venture and someone to do this with, man. Like, so since the day one, like you said, everything just clicked. We got the right people on our team.
Yes, sir.
This thing is gonna rock.
And, you know, on that note, guys, we'd love to hear from you. Thoughts, questions, comments, concerns. If there's anything you think that's critical for us to have in the gym, maybe just that's important to you, or even to help us stand up from the pack, please comment down below. Because after all, this gym is for you guys. On that note, please follow this journey. And we're pumped. I know you guys are. It's going to be right here in the city of Claremont. We're taking over the Candlelight Theater. Okay? And we'll see you guys very soon.